to the game. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. The Sooners will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Bearcats offense takes the field for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back and they get after quarterbacks.
Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying to set up the screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Sooners offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Unloads to the right. Oh, it's picked off.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Bringing the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Wall. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their 3rd on the day, and they're number 1 in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Wilcox. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. There he goes. Drills him with the stiff arm. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Verrier. Smashes through the tackle. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Sooners! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Burns. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. 3-and-out, and not much choice but to get rid of the... Oh, and he can't get it out. Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
And you just have to have better field awareness if you're on offense. They're understanding that A, you're in the offense, and B, where that back line is, David. That is not good news taking a safety.
No, and you want to make a play, and you want to make something happen, but you got to realize where you're at on the field. He doesn't do that, and guess what? Cost his team 2 points.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Right back to the well. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Now the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Looking down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To throw, it's Wall. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And wings it incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw.
And down he goes back at the 3.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
The Bearcats line up to punt it away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Going right to work up top. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Gonna sling it on second down. The sure hands, it's Bohannon. Pulled down for the tackle. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Moving out of the pocket. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking to throw on first down. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Sends it back in motion. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Runs through the tackle.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's open on the right. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They'll give it to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Past the sticks, and he may get more. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Wall. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab deep. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And listen, QB job number one, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
Steps away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
This time on target. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Go ahead and have a day at the wideout position. You stack up some games like this, and you can take down D.D. Westbrook's record of 17 touchdowns in a season.
And I just want to play in this offense if I'm a receiver across the country. I know every year Oklahoma's going to spread the ball around, throw it around. You're going to have plenty of opportunities, and he is cashing in those opportunities with just touchdowns.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Wall. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Back to pass on second down. Oh, they're after him. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. Finds his man. It's De La Rosa.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
On the ground, it's Verrier. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sooners in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here.
You got to pump it up, don't you know?
Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Higgins. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
The Sooners will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Speeding down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
Well, if you were wondering if this offense was going to be more conservative in the second half after all the success they had in that first period, think again. They waste no time taking a shot on their opening drive early on, and they've already scored a touchdown here. This defense continues to be on their heels.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Wilcox. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Defense might bring the house here. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. On the ground, it's Verrier. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
They'll try the run. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Wall. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Verrier. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Let's go. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man. Oh, a lot of space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. bringing it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking downfield, it's Wall. Catch in the middle, it's Dobbs. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Bearcats send out the punt unit.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Higgins. Gets it out quickly. Made a defender miss. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get...
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He wants to throw it again. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Going for the marker on the ground. Fights off a defender. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And down he goes back at the 3.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate...
Big guy tries to barrel in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking to throw, it's Wall. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Catches it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it, keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. The give as they work on that clock. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He might want another play. Off play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
This is a designed run. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Bearcats are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Looking to throw, it's Wall. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Here's trouble, ball's out in the end zone. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defensive touchdown.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
65, Cincinnati, 0.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. And here we go, final play of the game right here. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.